on with this thing? Hey guys, happy Monday. Happy Monday to everyone. Come on in the room. Cassie's going to be doing a project, guys. It's crafting time with Cassie. It's crafting time with Cassie. It's crafting time with Cassie. Yeah. Come on in the room, guys. It's crafting time with Cassie. We're going to be working with some yarn today. Not only do you use this for knitting, but you can also crochet with this yarn, but you can also make a beautiful project. We're going to focus on today and making a little doggy out of this yarn. If you ever lost a little doggy, or you know anybody else who's lost a little doggy, you might want to come in for this project, guys, because you can make this little doggy for someone else. Your kids can make it for Mother's Day and present it as a Mother's Day gift. Or you lost a dog, you're feeling sad about it. I'm going to show you how to make the little furry friend out of this yarn, guys. So come in the room and let's get it. What? Poppin', whoppin', whoppin' with Cassie. But hold on, guys. I'm trying to get my live up on the big screen, but it's giving me a little problem. There we go. There we go. Here I am. Here I am. So, guys, I am a woman of all traits. Hold on one second. I do crafting, I do cooking, I do healthy juices, I make healthy snacks, I give you outdoors adventure. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, it's Vibe over here, guys. Y'all better hit that subscribe button. And when you do subscribe, tell your friends. Because I not only do one thing, I do multiple things. To try to keep you entertained, I also try to teach you things that I know because I love crafting. It's my peace of mind. We're going to be working with this beautiful yarn today. And if you have children, I think they would want to, watch this because they would love to make this. Especially if they have a little doggy, they want to make a little doggy, put it on the mantle. It's going to have little bows on it. It's going to have eyes, a little nose, a little mouthy poo. It's going to have all of the things, guys. So let's get started. But before I get started, guys, this is what I'm going to do every day before I start this live. We're going to do a mantra. I don't know if you know what a mantra is, but this is going to be our mantra at the beginning of our live. And it says, today, I choose to have strength. Today, I choose to have joy. Today, I rise no matter what. So every time you see Cassie goes live, this is going to be what I'm saying, guys, because somebody out here needs to hear these words. Today, I choose strength. Today, I choose joy. Today, I rise no matter what. So, yes, get that in your mind. Every morning when you wake up out of that bed, say those 3 mantras right there and watch your mood turns from negative to positive. I'm a person that breathes on positivity, guys. I get up in the morning. First thing I do is thank my Lord for allowing me to breathe because I have lung disease. I've had lung disease for 7 years. Um, yeah, it's not a great thing to have, guys. It is not a great thing to have. Trying to catch your breath, taking the medicine, taking your asthma pumps. But thank God we have those things to take. But if not, we'd be unalive without the modern medicines to keep us going. But you have to do your due diligence too when you have certain things. If you have cholesterol and it's too high, you have to take the pills to bring it down, right? If you have diabetes and it's out of control and whack, what do you got to do? You got to take your medicine before you have to take the shot. You don't want to go to that level when you have diabetes taking that shot, guys, because that's the last thing. You don't want to go into a hyperglycemia coma. You don't want that. You don't want that. So watch your diet, watch what you eat. When you're diabetic, you can't eat a whole banana. You have to eat half of the banana. You have to refocus yourself on how to eat that's going to suit your medical need. Okay? Very, very important. For one, I have a gene that makes too much cholesterol. I got it through childbirth by my mother and my father having me. So I did not realize I had this gene until I was in my 20s. When I went to the doctor, they did a blood test, and that's when they found out I have this special gene that my cholesterol, no matter what, it's just gonna rise to the sky unless I watch what I'm eating, put that fiber in me, get things to combat that inflammation. Because to me, cholesterol ain't nothing but some inflammation, child, from the food. Who knew that when I'm in my 20s, I had to watch what I eat? I love my KLC. I love my McDonald's. I love my Burger King. We all did in our 20s, not knowing that could be the death of us. Not knowing that, guys, that could be the death of us. We ate as much as we want, fried chicken, Thanksgiving feast, mac and cheese, and collard greens. Let's get on to collard greens. It's okay to make collard greens for Thanksgiving, guys, but when you put all the fat backs and all that stuff in there, now you're making the collard greens unhealthy. I'm just gonna kick it real with you. If y'all don't like it, I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep it real. It makes the greens unhealthy when you start putting all those other fat backs and all the pork and all that stuff in there. Yeah, it tastes good, but if you want to stay on the healthy tech, you can still make it taste good with certain type of seasonings. Especially if you need to watch certain diagnoses that you have, you can substitute. It's called substitution, right? So let's get back to the story of me with the cholesterol. So I go to the doctor. They did this test, and they said, oh my God, your cholesterol is 399. I'm like, cholesterol. What are you talking about? I ain't know shit about no damn cholesterol. When you're in your 20s, back then, I don't know about you, but hell, I didn't know about no damn cholesterol. Cholesterol. What are you talking about? Okay, he told me that. He says, oh my God, we got to put you on some immediate medication to get that level down. So they did that. But they never told me I had to watch my diet too. When you're on the pills, you gotta watch what you eat. They only put me on the pills. So what did I do? I kept eating what I was eating. They didn't say watch your diet because I didn't know any better. No one taught me about cholesterol. I didn't know. So I kept eating what I'm eating, and I'm taking the pills, and I'm keeping what I'm eating, and I'm taking the pills. So now that's my 20s. I'm in my 30s now. I'm about 35 years old, guys. I go take another blood test. I'm still taking the pills, mind you. They give me the blood test. The results come back. Yo, that cholesterol is 350. Mind you, it was 399 in my 20s. So by taking the pill, it did drop it a little bit. Because I wasn't controlling my diet, the pill did absolutely nothing for me. From 99 to 50, that's not very good. Okay, 350, I had 399. It did absolutely nothing. So I started doing some research. That's why you always have to be an advocate for your own body, guys. You just cannot rely on your doctor. You have to go out there and do research and find out, what can I do to self-help myself? All right, they told me to take the pill, but no one ever told me to watch my damn diet. No one ever told me that. So I Googled it, started doing a lot of research, and I said, okay, I need fiber. Fiber goes in there and eats up all that information, guys. It's like a sponge. But no one ever told me you got to be careful eating fiber too, because fiber will have you miserable the next day in the bathroom. If anybody out there know what I'm talking about, who knows about fiber? Fiber is your friend, and fiber could be your worst enemy when you're going to that bathroom. Because what's happening when you eat these there's two fibers. There's a soluble fiber, and there's another one. I can't remember it right now. But anyway, I went to the bathroom. I swear to God. I swear to God. Oh my God. I went to the bathroom the next day. Yo, I was in the most agonizing pain. I was struggling. I was moaning and groaning. I was like, "Ugh!" I'm like, "Ugh!" I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I'm like, ooh, nothing's happening, but something's there. Something's there, but it ain't coming down. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm stuck on this freaking toilet all day. What am I gonna do? God, please, I start praying to the Lord. You know, because God answers prayers. You know that. Don't underestimate God. God answers all the prayers, guys. So I'm like, God, help me. Help me. I'm stuck. And I'm like, pushing like I'm going in labor, like I'm having a baby. Push, baby, push. Don't, 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 no, no, no. Push it, baby, push it, push it. So I'm doing that. I'm not singing that song because, yo, I wasn't thinking of the song at the time. I just want this to come out of me. So I'm pushing like I'm in labor. I swear to God. And I ain't never had no kids. So I can't even imagine what the ladies go through and pushing the baby out. Because I never had kids. So I never had that experience, guys. But I felt like I was having that experience on the damn toilet. I swear to God, it felt that way. So I'm praying to God. Oh my God. Then I do one last. My face is turning red. My body is shaking. Bam! Finally, that clunk of whatever came out of me. That was from fiber. So, follow my story, guys. Fiber is your friend. But honey, it could get clogged up in you like a cluster of lumps. And you're trying to push that out, man, that is not a good experience. Promise me. I promise you, it's not a good experience, but just be careful with it. Now, they have this thing called chia seeds. Chia seeds is supposed to be really good for you. You can put it in your smoothies. Matter of fact, I do have some chia seeds in my refrigerator. You can make a facial with chia seeds. You can do all type of things with chia seeds. But the purpose of chia seeds is the soluble fiber, which is, again, fiber. Okay, I said, okay, I can't take that other fiber thing. Let me try chia seeds. And I put it in my smoothie. It did the same shit to me, guys. I ain't gonna lie about it. So me and fiber just ain't friends. I just gotta find something else other than that fiber because it doesn't like me. It won't let me go to the bathroom properly. I gotta fight and push and fight and push. So I give up fiber. I gotta get fiber from somewhere else. I don't know if this experience happened to you guys, but it definitely happened to me and it just ain't pretty. But anyway, going back to the story. So with the cholesterol, so I'm in 35, and my cholesterol went down to 350. Not good enough for me. So I started doing more research, and I found out that juicing, juicing your kale, juicing your spinach, having a celery drink, having your beets juice. You can get fiber from that too, and it does not stop me from going to the bathroom because the next day when I made that green drink, I went to the bathroom like easy. So I found my cure. Other people need to find their cure because I can't just take fiber. It ain't working for me. So anyway, I start researching. So I put myself on an extreme powerhouse diet to combat this cholesterol, guys. I mean, when I say extreme, I mean extreme. I was working for the city at that time. You know, I was an officer with the city. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to buy any food from outside. You know, I'm on a mission to get this 350 down at least to 250. That's fair. Cholesterol 350, I want to get it down to 250. So I started taking my lunch every day. I started baking my lunch. I used to bake my fish. I used to have some broccoli with it, steamed broccoli. In the morning, okay, I did have oatmeal, guys. I did take some oatmeal. I know it's fiber, but miraculously, the oatmeal did not stop me from going to the bathroom. So that was a thumbs up for me. So I started sticking my oatmeal. I put some cinnamon in there, a little nutmeg. I would take me a nice apple to go with my oatmeal, a half a banana. So I would do this for 2 years straight. Okay? 2 years straight. And miraculously, my cholesterol went down and I also lost a lot of weight, guys. Telling you, when you're watching your diet and you're doing the things that I was doing, the weight is going to go down and your vitals are going to be correct. So I went back to the doctor. They did another blood test. And well and behold, all of that worked for me. I got the cholesterol down. Even though I have the gene, I still had to take the pills. I have to take the pills for the rest of my life because I have a gene that automatically builds it up. But I found the diet that works for me. that's keeping me small and slim, feeling good, feeling light, but also giving me the nutritious things that I need to combat that cholesterol and anything else. Because when I'm working on the cholesterol, you must understand, now I'm working on if I had diabetes, because my diet is suitable for both of those things to keep it at bay, okay? So the point is, just because you're young, you're in your 20s, and you think you can eat everything you want and not have these things, I'm here to tell you, you're a liar. Even in your 20s, sweetheart, that's when things start for you. That's when you need to start watching yourself and cut back on all these fast foods out there. You know, I was looking at Google and I saw an article. Young kids are getting colon cancer very fast. Colon cancer is hitting them, and why? I'm going to tell you why. The fast food out there, the donuts, the Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yo, I went to Kentucky Fried Chicken. I was out all day and I was hungry. I didn't feel like cooking. So I said, let me go to KFC and just buy me something really quick. They had a special on Tuesday, right? So I go in there, I buy the chicken. You get 3 pieces for like $7. You get the potatoes, whatever, right? So I go in there and get that, brought it home. Yo, open the box. I looked at that chicken. I took a bite of that chicken. I threw that shit in the damn fucking garbage. Nothing but fat. There was nothing but grease and fat on that chicken. I said, oh, hell no to the no, no, no. No to the no, no, no. That's going in the garbage. I will not kill myself today. And it would have made my cholesterol rise. So be careful, young people, of what you're eating out there. This stuff is no good. Start making your lunches. Start taking you some snacks out when you're going out with your friends. Be one of the smarter ones. Don't be the dumb one and say, hey, let's go get some KFC. Say, no, 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 no. Look, I'm in my 20s. I'm going to start watching my diet now. So when I get older, I'm not going to have this high cholesterol. I'm not going to have diabetes. I'm not going to have pancreatic cancer. I'm not going to have stomach cancer. If you start young and when you get older, yo, you're a winner. You're such a winner, guys. So just to say this, start watching what you eat. It's never too late. It's never too late to start a new pyramid. That pyramid we got from the government, throw that in the garbage, man. Make your own healthy pyramid. Start doing your regiments in the morning. You know, start putting your cumin in your body, your turmeric in your body. Start putting your ginger, your garlic, your onions, you know, all of those things. That fights inflammation, because inflammation is the #1 killer of everybody, guys. That's what starts the pancreatic cancer. That's what starts stomach cancer. That's what starts heart disease. That's what starts colon cancer. All the fatty things that we put in our system if you eat too much of it. Like if you eat a plate of food, and I've seen this a lot. People on live, and I'm seeing them eat. I'm like, damn it, where's the vegetables? Yo, where are your vegetables? You got this fried shit here. You got the fried calamari. You got the fried broccoli. Yo, it scares me when I see a plate like that. I swear to God, it scares me. When I see a plate like that, when I see people eating on live and they don't have no vegetables, I'm like, you're not doing yourself justice, man. You just really, I wish I could go through the phone and tell them, put your vegetables on your plate. Do yourself service. Do it. You know, I be wanting to go through the phone and like, I'm here to help you. Do it. You know, every meal that I have, I'm going to have some type of vegetables to it. Every meal. That's automatic with me. If I'm going to eat that burger, you're going to see a lot of greens right on the other side of it, because I've conditioned myself to do that. You know, we have a mind that's brilliant. We can condition ourselves for good habits, guys. And it don't take 21 days, damn it. I used to be a beer drinker, and I tell you no lie. I drink beers since I was a teenager. I am 65 years old presently. Yo, I stopped drinking beer, and I'm telling you, the mind is a powerful thing. One day, the night before I had my last beer, that was like 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I had my last Heineken. The next day, I said, I don't want no more. I will never pick up a Heineken again. I have never picked up a Heineken again. It didn't take me 21 days. It just took the thought in my mind because the constitution in your mind is very strong. If you really don't want that thing and you put that seed in your brain and you say you don't want it, doggone it, you ain't gonna want it. I never picked up beer again, and that's been 10 years ago because I have a strong constitution. You have to have a strong constitution. I haven't drank soda pop since 1975. I made a conscious decision that I'm not looking right. My face is looking bloated. Why am I getting this artificial blow up in my face? It was from the sodas. See, I self analyze myself, and that's what people need to do. You need to start self analyzing yourself, and you'll see the problems. And once you see the problems, you'll start fixing the problems. So I started self-analyzing myself. I said, yo, why do I look artificially blown up? And I said, well, the only thing I'm really drinking a lot is sodas. So I put myself through a test. I said, okay, the next day, I ain't drink no sodas. The next day, I didn't drink a soda again. Then the following day, I didn't drink no soda, and I didn't have that artificial blow up. So by self-analyzing myself, I found out it was the sodas, guys, that was giving me that artificial blow up. So I never picked up soda again since 1975. And what are we in? 2026? I would never in my life, ever, drink a soda. Never. Because it's no good for you guys. All the sugar in the soda. Yo, they did a test to really see how much sugar is in one soda. Yo, you didn't had your sugar content for a whole month. Just in one soda. Think about that for a second. And one soda, you had, all right, say this is a cup. This is a cup. Half of that cup was sugar. That's a lot of sugar in one soda. Just one soda. You think I'm going to put that shit in my body? I care about myself too much to be putting sodas in my body. They're not for me. Water is my friend. I make hibiscus tea. That's my friend. I have green tea every day. That's my friend. Those are my friends. And if I want something a little bit more sweet, I'll take some Jamaican sorrel in the flower form. Make me a picture of it. I'll add some honey and some lemon and some ginger. That's my soda in my mind. But you will never catch me drinking a soda. Not in this lifetime. So, guys, just watch what you're eating. It's so important because most of the diseases come from food. You know, 2 friends of mine, they just perished. They're around the same age. I'm a little older than them. I'm 65. One just turned 60. And the other one just turned 64. And they're dead. They just died last month, both of them. Strokes. Strokes, guys. Strokes. Because of food, because of the symptoms, the high blood pressure, all of those things, the diabetes, the hypertension. I'm telling you, watch what you eat. It's important. You know? If you know what you know, put yourself on a healthy pyramid so you can get on the healthy train. It's not easy, guys. I'm not saying that it is. Because once you've been eating all those nasty, not nasty, food is good. Some foods, it just ain't no good for you. Once you've been on a train of eating the wrong foods for so many years, it's hard to get on a right path. But if you have a strong constitution and you self-love yourself, you will do it. You will definitely do it for yourself. So word of advice, guys, if you want to live a long life, no matter what you have, diabetes, cholesterol, all those other things, start juicing. Tomorrow, put on your notifications because I'm going to make the most healthiest celery drink. You know, I made a challenge with somebody on this YouTube app that we go live for 2 weeks straight. So this is the first day of me going live. I'm going to be doing some crafts, but I'm also giving you some health advice as well. And some of my experiences and what happened to my body with cholesterol and stuff like that. But guys, put yourself on a healthy regimen. It's not hard. It just takes one day at a time. Start liking things that you don't like. Start using your herbs. Start using your spices. I do that every morning, like pronto. You know, first thing I do is read my Bible, Thank God for putting my feet on solid ground. And after that, I go in that kitchen and I start whipping up my healthy regimens, guys. I've done it on live multiple times. This is what Cassie does in the morning to keep her healthy. If you haven't seen those lives, you need to go back. Start putting those regimens in your life. And I promise you, you're going to feel so good about yourself. Your heart's going to love you. Your colon's going to love you. You're going to get rid of that inflammation in your body. You're going to lower your diabetes, guys, without taking all that medicine. You know, if you have a gene that makes too much of it, or you are extreme where your stuff is too high, of course take the medicine until you elevate it at a good level. Incorporate those other things. Always consult your doctor before you do anything, because some herbs and spices does not go with your medication. Always consult your doctor. Okay? I'm not telling you to do this and that. I'm just telling you my experience and what I do for myself to self-help myself as a woman living with lung disease. Yes, for 7 years. I do a regimen every morning. I put all that good stuff in my body. And let me tell you something, it works for me. It works for me. The only thing that happens to me, like when I'm outside, I try to do a mile walk, because when you have lung disease, you need to exercise your lungs and get that bad carbon monoxide out of your lungs. You feel me? Carbon monoxide. And put that good oxygen in. So I make it my business to go by the river, by the ocean. I mean, not the ocean, the river, the trees, the flowers, with all the oxygen, and put in the best oxygen in my body and do my mile walk. Now, the only thing that bothers me, I do get out of breath a lot. I have to stop. My head is down and catch my breath. I do that quite often, but it don't stop me. I keep moving until I made my mile. It's all in the mind, guys. The mind can do anything you want it to do if you tell it. Your mind don't control you, baby. You control your mind. Understand that. So, you know, whatever you have, don't let it stop you from doing or enjoying the things in life. Just because you have certain things is not your end. It's not your end. You have to conquer things that you like to do. Okay, you got stomach problems. You take your medication, but still do the things you love. Your life is not over because God didn't say it was over. You're still here living. So just don't sit down and dwell about the ailments you have, else it's going to get worse. Start doing things that you love, even though you have certain conditions. If God wanted to take you with that condition, you'll be gone already. So obviously, you're still here. Learn how to still do things you love with whatever condition has been put upon you. And that's my speech for today, guys. You know, I went on about it because I'm passionate about it. I'm very passionate about the things that I do, and I like to share it with you guys. Sharing is caring. So find yourself a good regimen in the morning and start doing it. Start taking a mile walk. You'd be surprised how you feel. Your spirit feels so good after you've taken that mile walk. One step at a time, guys. I don't care what you have. Do one step at a time. Boom, boom. One step at a time. It starts to energize you. It starts to wake up your spirit when you're doing something favorable for your body. Start loving yourself. No matter what condition you have, love yourself. Because like I said, if God didn't want you here, you wouldn't be here. You'd be gone. So start doing things for yourself to help yourself and love yourself more. So guys, my speech is over. I hope you guys got something out of that. Now we're going to do some crafting. I'm going to sing my song again. Hey, let me get some water. Because why? Yo, it's crafting time with Cassie. It's crafting time with Cassie. It's crafting time with Cassie. Yeah. It's crafting time with Cassie, guys. Let's get on into it. Like I said before, Mother's Day is around the corner, guys. So today I'm going to be working with some yarn. You not only need this yarn to do crochet or knitting, you can use this yarn and make a furry friend. Maybe somebody lost their furry friend, guys. Cassie's going to show you how to make the cutest little doggy. And maybe you could cheer somebody up who just lost their furry pet. It's going to have eyes, a nose. It's going to have tail. It's going to have legs. It's going to have like a little beard. It's going to be the cutest little thing, guys. If you lost your pet, I'm going to show you how to make this. Put it on your mantle. Name it Buster. Maybe you just lost Buster, and you're so feeling bad that you lost Buster. Maybe somebody will make a Buster from you who's watching this live and give you a yarn furry friend Buster. Guys, these make great gifts. The kids will love to do this. Do this project with your kids, and they can give it to somebody for Mother's Day. They can give it to their teachers or whatever. So Cassie's going to show you how to do this. But I'm going to do a couple of deep breaths because I do have lung disease and I've been talking a lot. So just give me a moment to get myself back together so we can get into this project. Just give me a second, all right? Let me do some deep breathing and get my breath and my composure back. Don't go anywhere, okay? Give me a moment, guys. I'll be right there. All right, I'm coming, guys. Thank you for the moment. I appreciate it. Get my glasses ready. One moment. All right, guys, I'm back. All right, thank you for that moment. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Thank you for staying. I'm back. Thank you for the moment. All right, guys, let me tell you the supplies you're going to need for this marvelous project. I'm so excited. I love crafting, guys. It puts me in a happy place, a peaceful place, and I like to see the results. If you guys did not see my Laugh Crafting Live, I made this beautiful tree log village with houses and roofs. Even have a little bear in there, guys. After this live is over, I'm going to show you the last display that I did. I'm about recycling things. I don't buy anything, really. I take the elements and I make something beautiful out of it. You don't have to spend money for everything, guys. Take what you have in your house and make something beautiful out of it. That's what you do. All right, so these are the supplies we're going to need. Now, this yarn right here, this is a premium yarn that I'm using, okay, that we're going to make our furry friend, okay? So this is it right here. This is what it looks like. Bam. So the next thing we're going to use, you're going to need some type of cardboard because we need to make 2 circles out of this, okay? You're going to need believe it or not, a toilet tissue roll. We're using a toilet tissue roll, recycling. This is all a recycle project, guys. It's going to be fabulous. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Y'all can come in the comments and talk to me. I don't bite. Make sure you share the live, guys, because, you know, Mother's Day is coming. It's enough time for somebody to make this craft. Give it to a teacher, give it to a friend, or give it to mommy for Mother's Day. Or keep it for yourself. So you're going to need a empty toilet tissue roll, okay? You're going to need a glue stick with a glue gun, okay? You're going to need some of these cardboards because I'm going to show you what we're going to do with this. It's going to be very interesting. You can either do this little piece when I do it with the cardboard by your hand, but I find it easier by doing this project by using these 3 pieces of cardboard. You're going to need some sharp scissors, okay? If you have a tweezer, go ahead and purchase you one of these little things right here, okay? You're going to need some embellishments. What's a little doggy without embellishments? So I have some embellishments right here. This is the doggy's little mouth. This is a red pom-pom. We're going to make his little mouth out of this. These are going to be his eyes. See here? Those are his eyes. This is going to be a decoration for his little bow. And I have some yellow ribbon. We're going to make a bow once it's all done. This part right here is going to be his nose. So all of these are going to be used, okay? Don't forget the ribbon, blah, blah, blah. Now, put this over here because we won't be using this till we're almost finished with the doggy. Now we're going to make... now over here, hold on. Let's put all this stuff. You're going to need a pen because you're going to need to draw a circle. I'm going to show you how to do all those things. Now over here, you're going to need a piece of ribbon. A piece of ribbon because we're going to make a Happy Mother's Day sign, okay? You're going to need a hole puncher to make the hole, okay? I have these decorative scissors. This is the ribbon, the cut that it makes. It makes zags like this. We're going to make a little card for Mommy after we finish the dog and put it on the dog. You're going to need a toothpick. And you're also going to need, this is going to be our card staff. We're going to use this, and we're going to write on, let me see, hold on. Yeah, we're going to use this and write Happy Mother's Day, Mom, on this. After it's all done, and we're going to stick it on the doggy. All right, so let's get started. Okay, first and foremost, we need to cut our circle out. So what you're going to do, now look, I have a lot of these. I saved my toilet tissue rolls. Yeah, because I'm a crafty person. I like making crafts. You never know what you can use with these, you know. So I just saved them because I'm a crafty person. I like doing this. It's my peace of mind, guys. But try to get a toilet tissue roll that's really even. You see how that's crooked like that? Try to straighten it up. You want like a rounder circle. Hey, Glam, good morning, sweetheart. You know we got our challenge. We got our challenge, Glam. Hey, we got our 2-week challenge. Girl, I'm up for it. I'm fired up and ready to go, Glam. How's your morning going, love? How's your morning? How's your morning, Glammy Glam? So, guys, when you're using this, just make sure your circle is good. Okay? Make sure your circle is nice and round. I know I haven't forgotten. Yeah! Are you fired up and ready to go, girl? Because Cassie is fired up and ready to go. I did a little whole speech about health in the beginning because, you know, we have to watch our health. And I told the people some of my experiences of my dilemmas in life with my health and how I'm making it better for myself. You know, by self-loving yourself and doing the right thing, you know? Yeah. So today we're making a doggy out of yarn, Glam. We're going to make this furry friend. You know, the kids can give it to their mother, their friend, their teacher, or even keep it for yourself for Mother's Day. So I'm going to show everybody how it's done. It's not a hard thing to do. It's just patience. You know what I mean? But we're using recycled things. I mean, you may have to go buy the yarn. Yarn don't cost a lot. If you go to the 99-cent store, you can get yarn for like $3 and some change. Yeah. Who's giving me the hearts? Because let me tell you something. My man, he said, did you see the hearts that I gave you? I said, I thought that was Glam giving me those hearts. He said it was him. I didn't even know he was on the damn live. Oh, that's you. Oh, thank you, Glam. And my man said, he said, did you see the hearts that I gave you? I said, I didn't see your name. How the hell am I know that you was giving me hearts? Damn it. Oh, hi, Jadenville. Welcome. Let me borrow $3 and some change. Whoa, you ain't say nothing, sweetheart. I got money, baby. Welcome to the live, Jville. Welcome to the live, baby. Thank you for joining. You ain't say nothing, sweetheart. I got money. You think I'm broke? I'm not broke. Hold on one second. Let me get some damn money. Let me get me some money, damn it. Hold on. Jville think I'm broke or something. I don't know. I think you think I'm broke. Hold on, let me pull out $100 bill. You think I'm broke? I have some, but I have more. Hey, stranger. Hey, it's been a long time. You were on my cooking live. I remember you. You think I don't remember you? You a jokester in my live. I remember you, Dravo. How you been? I've been doing good myself. Just trying to take care of myself. You know, I deal with that lung disease. Look at this. I got a $10 bill. Nah, 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 nah. I ain't broke, baby. Look, I got some more right here. But if you want to throw me some, look, a girl will accept it. I promise you. I'm the one that's broke. What? The cost of milk has been tearing me up. Yo, the cost of everything. Thank God those eggs went way down. I remember I was paying $15 for 1 dozen of eggs. Now, you know that's ludicrous, right? You know it's ludicrous, right, J-Lo? It's ludicrous. But, you know, to be honest with you, and this is no lie, J-Ville, I go to the grocery store at least 3 times out of a week. I swear to God. Because I like to, I'm 112 pounds, but I like to eat. I love my food. I like to eat. I like to eat. But the thing with me, I like to eat, but I don't like a lot of unhealthy things. I like to put good stuff in my body, guys. I'm trying to tell. Let me show y'all what I'm eating now. All of it may not be healthy, I ain't gonna lie, but I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it. Where's my plate of food? Oh, here we go. This is what I got. I just made this really quick, guys. Look, if y'all haven't, look, this is that soda bread. That sour bread. Man, I toasted this. Look at this. Oh my God, are you looking at this? Yummy, yummy. I toasted this with some good butter and put some jelly on it. Y'all know how expensive this bread is? This bread ain't no joke, honey. This the real deal. And you go buy this in the grocery store, you're going to pay some money for this bread. All girls, I tried to eat healthy also. Yeah, you know, you got to. I mean, you could fool around for a little while, but in the meantime, you better start putting some good stuff in your body. Well, let me take a bite. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's so good. But look at that. I made some baked chicken. Look at that. Good. I made this last night. Honey, with this bread, perfect combination, right? But this is where the healthy come in, guys. Y'all want to see where the healthy comes in? Yo, look at this. Y'all, if y'all haven't tried celery with peanut butter, I feel sorry for you. This is so good. If y'all haven't tried peanut butter with celery, yo, you missing out. Here, take a bite. Matter of fact, let me take a bite. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is so good. You better try this peanut butter with celery, man. It's a bomb.com. So yeah, this is my breakfast. It's so good. Oh my God. I'm in heaven right now. Oh my God, the apples, I've tried it on both. They are both top notch on my scale. Both of them is good. Both of them is good. Let me tell you something. People, if y'all hadn't tried peanut butter on apple, You're missing out. You're missing out. It's so good. Try it. You will love it. Try the doggone thing. Now let me wipe my hands, guys, because we got to get busy on this project. Oh my God, it's so good. Mm, mm, mm. Let me get busy. Mm. Oh man, and let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When you eat that peanut butter and that celery or that apple or that peanut butter, it gives you instant energy, guys. It gets you fired up and ready to go for the next task. I've seen someone. Oh yeah, I do. Me. Me. That's me. I put it on banana too. You kidding me? I do it too. No, I don't make no sandwich. No. Let me tell you what I do, Jayville. You might want to try this one. I'm going to give you this one. I'm going to let you have it, right? So look, listen up. I take a graham cracker, right? Yo. Then I mix. I swear to God, I do this. It's so good. I mix dark chocolate. Y'all listening? Dark chocolate with peanut butter. So I take the graham cracker and I spread the dark chocolate and peanut butter mixture on the graham cracker. Then I slice up me some banana slices and I put that on. Man, you talking good. Ooh, baby. If you got a sweet tooth, look no more. That's going to satisfy every little craving that you ever had that you wanted sweets. But the best part about it, it's a healthy sweet. You got your dark chocolate, you got your potassium, which is your banana, and you got your apple. I mean, not apple. You got your peanut butter, which is your protein. So you got all those combinations of on one graham cracker. You don't need to go get the cake. You got everything right there in that graham cracker. So guys, if y'all haven't tried that, y'all better do the doggone thing. I done blackened s'mores. What? Whoa, yes. It's like a s'mores, damn it. Yeah. Look, minus the marshmallows. You don't need the marshmallows, honey. The marshmallows got a lot of calories. You kidding me? No, we're not doing that. I'm not doing the but I do like, let me tell you what I do make. I make pralines. Pralines, from Louisiana. I'm a Cajun girl. I make praline s'mores. Praline s'mores. When I make those praline s'mores, I can't keep them in my house. And I put them on a popsicle stick. I invented that thing. That is one of my inventions. My s'mores praline pops is to die for. I make Oreo praline pops. I make potato chips or praline pops. You name it, I make it. Pralines came from France in the beginning. Then France brought it to New Orleans way back then. It's a confectionery, sugary type dessert that you put pecans in it. And you cook it over the stove for a very, very long time. You're going to stir till your life depends on it. Keep stirring. Then you add your pecans. It's like you add your milk. It's like like a sugary treat, but real sweet the way they make it in New Orleans. When I make mine, a diabetic can eat mine because I add condiments in there that's not going to have all that sweet because I don't like a lot of sugar. So, let me tell you something, Jayville. My pralines have been in multiple states. Multiple states. People has ordered my pralines because they love it. It's not that sweet, condensed, sugary taste like they do in New Orleans. They didn't want that. They want something different. So what do? They asked me to make it for them because it's less sugar in it. You're from Texas, right? You the one from you're. If I'm not mistaken, you're from Texas. Because if you're from Texas, you should know what pralines are, honey. If you're from Texas, you gotta know what Oh, okay. And my last name, Deville. My ancestry came from. Okay, okay. You should know. Oh, you're in D.C. You're in D.C. Well, no, you don't know. Really. Google it. I gave you what I could give you. But I can't, for real, I can't eat it. I cannot eat it. It's just too sweet for me. But when people go to New Orleans, that's the first thing they get. It's pralines. They go in the shopping area and they want pralines. It's too sugary for me. Mm-mm. And I'm a Cajun girl, and I can't do it. That'll make you have diabetes. Damn it! That little sugar in there. It's too much for me. No, 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 no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Mm-mm. We are not doing that. Too sweet for me. I have family in Virginia, not far from D.C. In Woodbridge, Virginia. Yes, yes. But they don't use the peanuts. They use the and actually it's not as hard as peanut brittle. It's kind of soft when you bite into it. It's not like you're gonna break your teeth with peanut brittle. It's a soft praline, but they use pecans. Yeah, peanut brittle is hard. You can break your teeth on that. Definitely. Oh, you're gonna love. You might if you like sweets. You're gonna love that because you're gonna taste the flavors of the nice condensed milk with the nutmeg and the cinnamon. And a lot of people use evaporated milk when they're making pralines. I don't use the evaporated milk. I have my own recipe that I created myself. Totally different from the traditional way that New Orleans makes their pralines. You know, I'm an inventor in the kitchen. I get in there and I start inventing stuff. So I came up with this invention with pralines, Cassie's way. And everybody who tastes it loves it. Yeah. They like the way I make it. And they'll tell me they've been to New Orleans and they tried that one. It's just a little bit too sweet for them. But when they taste mine, they said thumbs up. And they end up wanting more. What do you say? I usually don't do sweets. Once I start, I don't have enough self control to stop. See, that's the problem. Yeah. You know, I used to be like that, Jayville, with Oreo cookies. Oh my God. I used to love me some Oreo cookies. You can't eat one. You can't eat two. You can't eat three. You can't eat four. You're going to eat about five or six. But I had to stop myself because they ain't no good for you. They have that trans fat in there. That's not good for your heart. Yeah, the trans fat and all that glucose, all that stuff will give you diabetes and stuff. I can't even tell you the last time I ate an Oreo cookie because I won't eat it. I won't do it. Look, let me show you something. Let me show you something. Are you looking at this? Look at this. All these Girl Scout cookies. I don't eat all this stuff. All these Girl Scout cookies. Look. Now, the one I would eat, I do like the thin mints. I do like the thin mints. But I'm not a sweet person like that. These will sit forever without me even touching them. Because I don't desire sweets like that. I did it to support the kid. You know, because I used to be a Girl Scout when I was a little girl. So I said, you know, I gotta support. But I really don't eat this stuff, you know? I don't. Your girls are Girl Scouts? Yo! Best thing to have your girls in. I got so many badges when I was a little girl. My little, I call it the sachet, was so full of badges. I was a trooper. I loved it so much. We went camping. We had to make our own fire. I learned how to make fire out there. I got a badge for that. How to put up a tent by myself. I got a badge for that. How to fish. I got a badge for that. Yeah, I was a trooper. I love Girl Scouts. It taught me discipline. So your girls are going to be very disciplined. You know? Yeah. They're going to turn out to be nice little girls when they grow up. Nice women. When you put them in things like that, it gives them self-control. It gives them what's the word I want to say? Just self-esteem about themselves. High quality about themselves. But yeah, these are all my Girl Scout cookies. It'll take me a year. It'll take me a year to finish these. Because I don't eat this stuff like that. I just don't. So guys, I'm going to get with this project. I'm going to show you what to do. So Jay, pay attention. Your girls might want to make this for mommy, for Mother's Day. I'm giving you a time to show you guys how to do this. So you could probably make it with your kids or show them the video. I'm going to do step by step. And they could follow Cassie and what I'm doing. I showed you all the materials that you need to make the most cutest little furry friend. Yeah, I wasn't... You wasn't... Were you a Boy Scout? Yeah, I wasn't disciplined. My prior service, it changed my life. I wanted something similar for them. Oh. Were you in the Army? Were you in the Army? You in the Army? Or Navy or Marines or whatever? So guys, while Jay's typing, first thing we need to do, you were in the Army. Well, I'm an Army brat. Yo! I'm an Army brat. Hey, I'm an Army brat. I'm an Army brat. I lived in Hawaii for 6 years. I'm an Army brat. So I know all about that Army life. My sister served 25 years in the Army. My brother was in the Air Force. So it's stuff all over here. Well, both of my brothers. One was in the Army. One was in the Air Force. My sister did 25 years in the Army. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely runs in the family. Definitely. Now, right now, my sister works for the Pentagon. Yeah. She retired and got her job with the Pentagon. Yeah. Definitely runs in the family. What I didn't like about the Army life, as soon as you get settled and you make friends, then you got to pick up and leave and go to another, wherever place they want to send you. Oh, you worked at the Pentagon as a contractor. Wow, how was that experience? That's cool. So I'm going to make a circle. Y'all pay attention. Take your pen and draw a circle. Try to make the circle as even as possible. See, I got a circle, so we're gonna make 2 circles. Yeah, you worked. Oh, you worked at the White House? How was that experience? How was that experience? You were there with Joe Biden? And Kamala Harris? You were there with Joe Biden, right? I loved it all. Got to take my kids for events. Oh, man, that's awesome. That's so awesome. That's awesome, Jay. So, guys, we're going to take our scissors. See, I got 2 circles here because you're going to need 2 circles. Oh, what? Barack Obama? That must have been fabulous meeting him in person. You met in person quite a bit being in the Army. Wow, that's fabulous. Oh, my God. The coolest president we ever had in our life. Oh, it was at the White House. That's right. That was at the White House. So you're going to take some scissors and we got to cut off these circles. That's so cool. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, that's a great experience. Oh, my. Yeah, I saw the Easter egg hunt on TV when they announced it on TV. When they broadcasted it on TV. So we're going to cut out our circle as much perfectly as we can. You know, dealing with cardboard is kind of hard. But I'm going to do it the best that I can. And hopefully I did a good job. That's fabulous, Jay. Shit. Now, let me see. So that's what you want to do. When you do your circle, it's going to go on top of here. But before it go, and the dump came. Oh, yeah, I know, right? Right? Tell me about it, damn it. Tell me about it. So cut out your other circle, just like that. Tell me about it. Oh, my God. Tell me about it. Wow, that's a great experience. So have you been to the museum? Which I'm sure you have. The African American Museum. Because I haven't gone there. They still have it open, right? The African American Museum? They still have that open? Oh, they playing that music loud. Y'all hear that Spanish music? It's so loud. So one circle is going to go on the top. You're going to have one circle on the bottom. So you got to make sure it's even. Now this one is a little bit too big. So that's the beauty of it. When you make it too big, you can go around and cut it a little lower, so it can fit the bottom of the tissue paper. The roll. Oh, what'd you say? Yeah, I worked for MBS after and could get in flashing my badge. Oh, just by a flash. Don't you love that? Don't look. I used to. Let me tell you something. I know about the badge stuff because I had a badge too. Um, I worked as an officer here in New York, and we got these badges. You know, honey, them badges is a lot of privilege, baby. They a lot. I have my them badges is a lot of privilege, sweetheart. You know, flash your badge. Hey, go ahead, go on in. You go on in. Them badges are a lot of privilege. Yeah, but I never abused my badge though. I never abused my badge. That I didn't do. You know, I didn't do it. This looks like what? Oh yeah. Oh, the little thing I'm doing. All the federal badges look the same now. CAC card. Oh, oh yeah. They look the same. Okay. Look, I was proud of my badge. I'm official. I'm a peace officer. I love that job. I don't work there anymore. You know, I had got hurt on the job, so that was the end of that for me. You know, but I learned so much. I learned about criminal justice. Um, how to put out a fire. Um, I just learned hands-on stuff, how to tackle down a criminal. I did like 4 arrests with my partner, and one arrest that I did, I had to stay in the hospital with this guy for 11 hours because he assaulted me. He assaulted me. So I had to call my sergeant and everything, and we had to arrest him. Of course, since it was my incident, I had to transport him to the tomb. The tomb meaning the jail. And I had to stay with him and do the reports. And then after, we did all the reports with the tomb, he had to be hospitalized because he was psych. So we had to put him in the hospital, and I had to stay with him. And, I didn't like that part, but I had to do it because he assaulted me. And I had to sit there with him while he's cursing me out in the bed. And I have to ignore all that stuff. And when I transported him to the hospital, I had to be on the Hudson River Drive. I live in New York. So I had to, the tomb is way downtown. So the incident happened uptown. So as I'm in my vehicle, I had to transport him. I had to drive him, and he's cursing me out in the back seat. It was just a horrible experience. But you have to stay professional about it and do what you have to do, and that's what I did. And the best thing out of that, I got great overtime for staying the 11 hours with him in the hospital. Then after that, I had to after he got out for that day in the hospital, he had to be transported back to the tomb, and he had to be arrested. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you something. My experience in the agency, and I dealt with a lot of psych people. I'm a gentle person. I know how to talk to psych people because I used to do homeless details. I used to do a lot of homeless details, and sometimes I did them by myself. And I used to go into the crevices of the bad, and because we had to get these homeless people off the streets. And I used to talk to them very gently, and they would come. They would get off the benches, or they'd get out of the property where they wasn't supposed to be, or get them off the bench where they were laying, and they would obey. Except one guy. He spit in my face. He went, that old nasty spit. The really ratchet, green, dirty spit. He did that to me because he was in my park, right? So, we don't have all that lottery in our park. So I had to go wake him up. Like, very gently, I did it. I called him, sir, 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 sir. I'm so and so and so. I'm officer, blah, 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 blah. I said, you have to get up. That you cannot lay in the park's property. You can't do that. So he looked at me and proceeded to lay back down. So I said, sir, you have to get up. I said, this is not allowed on the premises. That man set up, oh my God, and gave me the ratchetest, nasty spit you ever want to have. It went right here on my face. I almost lost it. I almost lost it. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know if you ever been spit in your face and a nasty spit like that, and from a homeless person. That was ratchet, okay? But at the end of the thing, he ran. So I had to run after him because he was about to get arrested. So I called my sergeant. I called my backup. We're running, and we're by the Hudson River. He jumped over the medium down by the rocks by the Hudson River. And what did we do? We jumped over the medium down the rocks by the Hudson River, and we captured him. We bunny hopped him. One jump over another. We had to do a bunny hop to capture this guy. So we pulled him. We got him into the vehicle, the official vehicle. Transported him down to the tomb again. Did the 61 reports, and he got arrested. Okay, that's what happened. He would have got a whooping. He wouldn't have gotten a whooping. Let me tell you something. I learned so much in that agency. I'm telling you, it was an experience. I I I learned a lot how to deal with people. You feel me? It teaches you how, and I'm gonna be honest with you. You cannot go and look. I was like the nicest attitude, but when you're doing jobs like that, it does change you a little bit. And whoever says, if you're working at a correctional facility, if you're working in different type of facilities where it's rough and tough, or you have encountered a lot of rough and tough situations, it is going to change you a little bit. Don't let nobody lie and say it don't change them a little bit. And what it did for me, it made me tougher. And I thank God it made me tougher because it made me deal with everyday life when I walk out into these streets out here. So that job, even though I'm not with that agency anymore, it's always in my blood. It's always in my mind. I'm always observing, watching, see what's going on. You know what I mean? So that I love. The military gave you patience. I can eat a lot now. Okay. It taught me politics. I know how to deal on paper now. Good for you. Good for you. But it taught me something that you know how God, let me tell you something. I'm not a strong believer of this. God puts you in positions where something inside you needs to awaken. And I believe when He put me in that agency, there was something inside of me that needs to be awakened, awoke, so I could better handle my everyday life. And I truly believe that. So I think it's an enhancement on my behalf that I was put in that job. And I'll say that to anybody. You know, it taught me a lot. Yes, before the military was a whopping solved everything. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got what you got out of it. Did you ever go to any war or anything while you were in the service? Did you ever do that? You know, God put you in positions where you need to be at that time. Oh, you got sent to NATO. Okay. And how long did you serve in the army? Okay, so we got a top for that one, guys. So let's move to the next step. I'm going to show you what to do. We have a top for this one. Now, it may not be even because sometimes I don't cut. Oh, you did 4 years. You got a lot of lessons out of 4 years. And where did you travel in those 4 years? My sister went to Czechoslovakia. She was in Germany. She went at someplace in Virginia, Newport News. She was stationed. She's been stationed a lot of places. So guys, we got these 2 circles cut out. Okay, one for the top, one for the bottom. Now you're gonna take your glue. So we're done with this. You could throw this away. So you take your glue. You're going to take your glue gun. This glue gun is already... Oh, okay, for you. Take your glue gun and you're going to make a dot right in the center. Just like this. See how I made that little dot right there? That's what you want. So now you're going to take your yarn. Okay? Make sure you get enough yarn. Make sure you get enough yarn. Take your yarn. This piece right here, put it like this. Right in the middle. And then press it down because you want that to hold. You want it to hold. What you say? Oh, to Germany. Oh, you've been to Belgium. Oh, wow. 2 years. Italy, France. All over the States. East Coast. Oh, you went some nice places, damn it. You got some nice places. Oh, my God. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. You've been to some nice places. How was Belgium? I know you ate a lot of Belgium chocolate, right? I know you did. So look, you take this, you put your little glue here, and make sure you press it down. So now we're going to take our yarn and we're going to wrap. See how I'm wrapping here? And then you go this way. We want to cover the whole entire thing with our yarn. Just keep going. See how I'm wrapping this? We're covering the whole entire thing with the yarn. Come back this way. We need to cover this in. Actually, let's get this in first. So I have this little piece right here I need to cover. Okay, I got one more little piece right there. Pull your yarn out. Okay, there we go. And this is what we want it to look like. See there? That's what you want. So now you're going to cut this. Cut that part right there. So you take your glue stick to hold that little string right there. Put your little glue stick right there. And then press it down. So to hold that last piece of yarn together. Just press it down like that. So this is the beginning of making our dog. Make sure you cover all that cardboard. It says here, took a wife with me. I married. Oh, you married at 22. Okay, how old are you now? If you don't mind me asking, since you put it out there, okay? So that's what you want. This is the beginning. Now you don't have to do this end. We're only doing the one end. Oh, you're 45. You're young. I remember the days, yo, when I was 45. Yo, now I'm 65. I got some years over you, yo. Oh, and you got 3 babies. How beautiful. Oh, that's a nice age to be raising some kids. Yeah. You did it at the right time in your life, don't you think? Very good time of your life. Absolutely. So look, guys, this is going to go like this. See how this fits? See? This is the beginning of our dog. That part right there. That's going to go like that. This piece is going to go on the bottom like that. See there? So the next thing you're going to do, now take your yarn, and we're going to take this here. We're going to pre-do what we need to do. So when we start making our dog, all these things are going to be done. So we have the top ready. We have the bottom ready. So let's just put this on the side over here because we're done with that part right now. Let's clean up our station. Oh, that's nice. So the boys or girls? Do you have boys or girls? So pull you out a lot of yarn, guys. We need a lot of yarn for this next project. Just pre-do it. Pre-do it. Pre-pull it out. Just like that. Ain't nothing to do but the doggone thing. Can y'all hit the like buttons and share the live? Sharing is caring. And if you'd like to come in and make a comment, you can also do that too, guys. I don't bite. I promise you I don't bite. So pull out a lot of yarn, guys. Oh, you got all girls. You gonna try to make that boy? Are you gonna try to make the boy? Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom. I gotta take a bathroom break. Don't go nowhere, Jay. I'm gonna take a bath. I need a bathroom break. Don't go nowhere. Interesting combo. Be right back, guys. Be right back. All right, I'm back, guys. Thank you. All right, I'm back. I had to take a bathroom break. I'm back. Yeah, I have a twin, and she has 3 girls, 1 boy. Oh, you got a twin. Oh, you quit at 3. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You quit at 3. You got 3 beautiful girls. It's all right. It's all right. My man has 2 girls and 1 boy. I don't have any kids myself. So, guys, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to be using this yarn, a whole lot of it, and we're going to be making 3 sets of the same thing. Okay? So that's where this cardboard, we're going to do a little measurement. Take your top, and we need to measure how much we're going to need, how long it should be. So we're going to take this string, and we're going to measure across. Just like that. To see how long our string should be. So it should be about this long. That's what we need. Okay? So take your cardboard right here, and we're going to wrap this around 50 times. Okay? 50 times. So this is the length that I need. The length. So put this here. And then wrap this around 50 times. And here we go. Now I got to do some counting. I can't lose my count. All right, so this should be 50. So I'm going to pull this off of here just like this. Now, put your finger through there to catch it. See how I have this like this? That's what you want. So now you're going to take your string, wrap it around in the center. So we're going to tie a knot. With the other one. Remember, you began with a string, you end it with a string. So we need to tie a knot. Okay, I think I lost my string. Hold on. Where did she go? Now you can easily lose your string. And that's what I should not have done. Hold on. Oh, there we go. I see it. Here you go. Found it. Found it. So just put this back where it was. No big deal. Like that. Okay. So take this around this, and we're going to wrap it. And make a knot. I think I lost it again. Okay, here we go. Cut this a little bit. See how I have that? 2 strings. Now go ahead and make a knot. Make another double knot. Make another double knot. You want to secure it. Beautiful. See how I did that? So cut the excess off, because we don't need that anymore. So now what you're going to do, you're going to turn it on the other side, and you're going to try to get it in the middle, and you're going to slice it in half with your scissors. Take your scissors and slice it. And that's what you want. See this? That's exactly what you want. So put this aside. You have to do 2 more of those. Okay? So make sure that you get a lot of string in advance so you can do this project. Hold on, let me give my turtles some food. They over here flapping, whapping. Gotta feed the turtles. Y'all want some food? Here. Or y'all want to get out? Which one? You want to get out? You want to get out? I think they want to get out, guys. I think they want to get out. You trying to get out? You want to get out? Oh, okay. Okay, so now we're going to do the second one. Make sure you get a lot of string in advance. So go ahead and measure again with this one right here. Cool. So we're going to do the same thing as the first one. All right, let's get to wrapping. Let's get to wrapping, baby. That's 1. Okay, 50. Go ahead and take it off, just like you did that one. So I use the cardboard. Some people use their hands to just go around their hand just like that 50 times. But I find that the cardboard works a lot better for me. So that's why I use the cardboard. Sometimes it's easy to get off. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt. But it's going to come off eventually. There we go. All my circle is together. See there? I didn't mess that part up. So try to find the opening from the other one so we can make that knot. And there it is. Okay? So we're going to make a knot with that. Go ahead and cut this part right here. So we're going to wrap it around just like this. There we go. So go ahead and lay it down and make your knot. At one knot. Two. And three. Go ahead and cut the excess off. Just like that. Now go back in the middle. And now we're going to cut this part. Sometime it may come out even, sometime it won't, but it's all going to work in the end. And there we go. If you find that one part is longer than the other, take your scissor and chop it. So that's two, so we just make one more. So make sure you pull enough string out. Make sure you have the beginning of it where it's not lost, like I just lost that one. There we go. Put this far over here so you don't lose it. So when it's time to wrap, you got your beginning. So I would say when you buy a yarn, you're practically going to use the whole yarn almost when you're making your doggy. You're going to have some left, but it's going to be not a lot left. Because when you're making a doggy, it does require a lot of yarn, you see? Alright, so we're going to do our measurement like we've always done with the rest. So bring that over here. And let's do a measurement. Beautiful. Bam. Okay, so we got 50. Go ahead and pull it off just like that. finger through there. Let's find our bottom. Our bottom is right here. See? It didn't take long to find. So let's cut this part off. Okay, wrap that around like that. See there? Caught that. Now this one, we're going to wrap it around the other way. The other loose string, go through the loop and wrap it around. Now we're going to make a knot. Make sure we have all that. Make sure that's in the center. And that one flipped down a little bit. If you have any loose ones, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Oh, I lost my knot. Damn. Hold on. I done lost my knot. Looking at the camera, I lost my knot. Looking at the camera, I lost my knot, guys. Hold on. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Wrap that back like that. Alright. Don't worry if you make a mistake, because it's common. Just cut this piece off. So we take that other string. You got one there. Pull it through the hole. And grab that one. And let's make a knot. Okay, here we go. Now turn it like this. And let's make a knot. Whoops. Hold on. I got a little boo-boo. What happened here? Hold on. Mistakes are going to happen. We're live. What happened here? Hold on. I think I pulled the wrong thing. Hold on, guys. We're live. See, talking and doing this, sometimes you're going to make a mistake. Now, something happened here. Hold on, guys. This one totally fucked up on me. Hold on. We're on live. We're going to make mistakes. But we can fix our mistakes. So I'm glad this happened. So if you make a mistake like that, which you probably will, just take a piece of string, lay this down, and make a knot. Because you're going to make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. We're on live, sweetheart. We on live. We on live. Just go ahead and do it like this. Simple and easy. And take that and just clip it. There we go. Bam. So any loose ones that's too long, take your scissor and just chop just like that. So now we have 3 of those. This is 1. We got 2. And now we have 3. That's what you want. I want to see the... Oh, yeah, the finished product going to be good. But, Jay, we are live. So I'm glad I made that mistake because I can show you a second way of doing it. You know, because, you know, sometimes when you're doing projects, things don't go as you want them to go. But it's if you correct it, that is the good deal. So that last one gave me a little problem. But, well and behold, I corrected that problem by showing you another way of doing it. Could y'all hit the thumbs up in the live? I appreciate it. And maybe share the live. When you hit the thumbs up, it costs you 0 money. Nothing costs. Subscribing doesn't cost. Hitting the thumbs up doesn't cost. Making a comment definitely doesn't cost. So y'all do Cassie Way that favor. Do Cassie that favor, guys, and hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. Thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up and share the love, sweetheart. Ain't nothing wrong with sharing the love. Okay. So we got all three of these. We're done with this until later. So spread these out. Get them out your way. You know this part is done. So you don't have to bother with this part anymore. Okay? You don't have to bother for now. So now we need to make some feet. We're going to make our feet. Okay? Because what's a dog without a foot? Come on now. Okay, now we're going to make our feet. Now with this one, we're going to use our 2 fingers to make the feet. So you're going to take some yarn. Now remember, you have to go around the cardboard 50 times when you're making this part of the dog, okay? So you can either take some cardboard or you could take your 4 fingers and wrap until you get 50 times, okay? So I did it with the cardboard. It just made my life a little bit more easy. So now we're going to do the 2 feet. We're doing all the things that the dog needs to be a dog. We're getting those things out of the way. So when we put it together, every step is done. So you pre-doing everything. That's basically what's going on here. You're going to pre-do everything. So you're going to take your 2 fingers like this, and you're going to wrap 50 times. Okay, so I did that 50 times, right? So I'm trying to find the other one because we're going to make a fold. That's the only difficult thing of this is finding that one that was loose. Is that it? There we go. So you're going to take this, after you got your 50 on your finger, take it and wrap it around in the middle of this yarn, just like that. See how I got it in the middle? I'm going to do it over. Wrap it in the middle, bring it around. It's like you're going to have 2 ends, just like that. So you're going to make a knot in the middle. So take your yarn, that little loose piece that we first began with, take that, and now we're going to make a knot. So lay it on a flat surface. So I'm going to make a knot. Going to make a tight knot. See how I made that tight knot? Now we're going to reinforce it again. Make sure you have a good knot. Do it again. Make another knot. Now you're going to make a third knot. See how I made that? So now you could cut away the yarn. Just like that. So I cut that away. So now you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut these open. Cut the middle of it open just like this. Because we're making the feet. We're making pom-pom feet. See how I did that? So you're going to take the scissor and you're going to go through these loops and cut it open. We're making pom-pom feet for the dog. See how I did that? So you take it and flap it out. Flap it out just like that. So now what you're going to do, you're going to take your scissors and you're going to form it. Okay? Take your scissors and we're going to cut. We're going to form it. You know, keep fluffing it out. You want that pom-pom look. This is going to be the bottom where we glue it. So that doesn't have to be fluffed out. But this part here, just keep fluffing it out. I think my turtles want to get out, guys. They keep flapping over here. See how it's forming? That little pom-pom look there. So you keep forming it to the way you want it. That you see it fit to be little pom-poms for the feet for your doggy. See how it's looking? Looking like a little pom-pom, right? For the feet. And you just keep like trimming it until you get it to where you want it to be. If you feel it's suitable for your doggy. You just keep forming it. However you want. It's like being at the barbershop, cutting somebody's hair. You know what I mean? You give them a haircut, a trim. Cut it as low as you want. So the main thing, you're trying to keep it in a circle form. You don't want it to be like out of a circle. See how I'm keeping it in a circle form? That's what you want. So if I need to trim it down more, I'll do it. But you get the idea. So you do the other one just the same. Okay? Because you're trying to get all your moving parts done. So when it's time to assemble your dog, all of these things are out your way. Yeah. Okay. You can always, like, if you see some imperfections, when you put the pom-poms on your dog, you can go ahead and do it that way. So let's clean up our mess. We got another pom-pom to make. For the feet, I think it's a really fun project. You know, I've been talking a lot. I would have been finished this. But, you know, it's like that. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Right in my mouth. So we're going to get some more string together. We're going to make another. Make sure you put this away from here so it doesn't get in the way of you pulling out your string to make your second foot. Okay, beautiful. I think it should have enough. All right, so we're going to do 50 around the two fingers, okay, to make the other foot. So go ahead and make sure you do your count. And here we go. Make sure you pull this string. Word of advice when you're making the feet, because my problem is I lose the bottom string. And I don't want to lose the bottom string because I need it to make the knot. So make sure this is way out the way. So we're going to make this a little bit more longer. You know, as you go, you learn, right? So make that a little bit more longer. See how I have that? And wrap. 1. All right, got the 50. See how I have my string? I got smart. Guys, I got smarter. Yo. You keep doing the same mistakes over and over again. You got to learn sometime, right? So put your finger through there. Get that out. Matter of fact, go ahead and cut this part. Bam. So go ahead and do like this. Don't do like I did. Be smarter than me. Put that string right on through there. Get them off your fingers. Okay. Go ahead and insert that string right on in there. Get that string out your way. Okay, we have the other string right here. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this around. Make sure you don't lose your hole like I just did. Make sure you find that hole because it's very important. And we're going to go ahead and tie this string. So I got two ends of the string. Go ahead and make a knot. And then make another knot. And then we're going to make a knot across here. Then you take this string, wrap it around, and we're going to make another knot. So you're making a knot for the first enclosure. Then you're going to make a knot to make two halves where we can cut to make the pom-poms. See there? So I have a side here and a side here. Only thing I did was wrap that string around here, make a knot, so we can cut through here, and make our pom-pom just like that one. So now we're going to make an enforcement knot. Make an enforcement knot. Make sure it's nice and tight. Cool. So we got our enforcement knot. Go ahead and cut off the excess. Just like that. And go ahead and cut in between the loops. We want to split open the loops. See how I'm doing this? See how I split open the loops? So you do it on the other side, split open your loops. Try to stay in the center when you're cutting your loops. So see here? That's what you do. So spread it out, shape it into a pom-pom. See how it's shaping? So now that's when you do this part and you start shaving it down to make the second foot. So take your scissors, as I did before, and start shaping your foot. Make sure all your strings are cut. That's what I'm doing now. Because sometimes when you cut them across, you miss a few. Just go ahead and slice right on through there, just like that. Just like that. So go ahead and shape it the way you want to shape it. You're giving it a haircut. Shape it around. Keep looking at it, seeing if you like the shape. You're trying to get a round effect, really. It ain't going to be perfect, but you do the best that you can to get a round pom-pom look. That's what you're aiming for. Shape it out. Just keep shaping it out. Keep shaping it out. Then you look at the other one and you do a measurement and you try to get them as close as possible, the shape. So you look at the other one and you look to see if they're close enough, okay? Doesn't have to be perfect, but you get the idea. So you have your two, you can always go back and shape them up, but these are your two pom-poms for your feet. See there? Boom, 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 ba-da-da-da, boom, boom. So these are done. You can always shape them up later, once we put them on the dog. So you have your your 3 sets of these. You have 3 sets of these. And you have your 2 pom-poms. These are the feet, okay? So that part is definitely done. So we're going to move on to our next step. We have to make a tail. What is a dog without a tail, guys? You got to make a tail. Come on. You have to make a tail. What's a dog without a tail? Now, when you do the tail, you're going to wrap around 15 times with 2 fingers. So take your string, do 15 times with your finger. Now, this was 50 times wrapping around your finger to make the feet. To make the hair and the whiskers, you're going to do 50 times. I did that with this cardboard right here. I went around 50 times, okay? You can always replay it and see what I did. So now we're going to do the tail. So 2 fingers, 15 times. Okay, got my 15. So take this, cut it, now take your 2 fingers, put it in here. Now we're going to close the top. Take the string that's hanging. So now you got 2. You took the string from the bottom. From the one you just cut, you just took that. So now you got 2 strings. Now we're going to make a knot. But make sure you hold the form of the circle, because you don't want that circle to get all tangled up. So basic to do is hold it with 2 fingers. And then make your knot. Just like that. Then make another reinforcement knot. Just like that. Bam. Make another reinforcement knot, because you don't want stuff to fall apart or come apart. So you got your knots just like that. So now what you're going to do, you're going to put your finger in the middle of the hole. Now you're going to pinch, and you're going to tie a knot on half of what you just done. So pinch to the top, take a piece of string, just like this. Now we're going to take our string and we're going to pinch. Take that little string and tie it around the end. Okay? And we're going to enforce some knots. We're working on the tail. Now you're going to make a knot. You know, it's hard working with nails, guys. It's hard working with nails. Making a knot. Okay, but I got it. Bam. See how I did that? That's half of this, okay? I'm making a tail. So you're going to make another knot. Just like this. Make sure it's nice and secure. So the excess, you're going to cut the excess string that you made the knot with. You can cut that off. Go ahead and cut that off just like that. Now take your scissors. See these little holes? Go through each and every one of those holes. And you're going to slice. Just like this. Make sure you get it through all the holes. Just take your time. And slice. Just like that. Okay? So now what you're going to do, you're going to even it out. Take your scissors and you want to even that part out. Just like that. Now take a comb. Get yourself a little comb. Okay, take yourself a little comb. And now we're going to fluff out the tail by combing it. Make sure all these little knots are out. Your little comb. Fluff out the tail. But hold that string tight so it doesn't come loose. See how it's fluffing out? Now once you fluff it out, you can shape it up. Now go ahead and take your scissors and shape up your doggy's tail. See how it's shaping? My turtles want to come out. Boy, they're fighting in the water. They're fighting, guys. They want to get the hell out that water. So what I'm just doing, just shaping the tail. That's it. You know? See the little fluffy tail? That's for the doggy. Okay? This little excess here, let's just make another reinforcement knot. And then we could cut that off because we don't need that no more. There we go. That's our little tail for the doggy. Roof, roof, roof. All right, anyway. So go ahead and slice that off because we're done with that, okay? Definitely done with that part. So there you go. So now we have a lot of moving parts here. A lot of good moving parts. So this part right here, this is what we're going to do. Now this is going to take some more yarn, guys. It's yarn day. So just relax, take a deep breath, get you a nice drink. But we have to do this part right here. It's crucial. And then we are done with our yarn. We could put this yarn away, but this part must be done. It must be done. So in the meantime, gather you a lot of more yarn because we're going to do something that's going to require a little bit more yarn, guys, because we're crafting with yarn today. That's just what it is. And it's a fun project. And that's what we're going to do. We're crafting with our yarn today. So you're going to take your glue, but let me see which one of these I want to use. I want the best circle ever for my top. And I do believe I found her. There she go. This one can move over here. So what you're going to do, take this, put some hot glue. Take your glue gun, and you're going to put a little dab right here. See, I put a little dab of glue? Now you're going to take your yarn, and you're going to put it right here on that dab. Okay? Take your finger and just dab it down so the two contacts can meet up. I'm going to get that dry. So take this, and we're going to wrap. We're going to wrap our yarn. Take a little more glue for reassurance on the top. And make sure everything stays where it needs to stay. There we go. Move that up a little bit. So now we're going to go around the world. Just keep going around the world, guys. Around the world. That's what we're doing. We're going around the world. Just keep going around. Keep going around the whirl. Now the thing when you're wrapping this around, you don't want to leave any spaces. You really don't want to see the toilet tissue roll. That's the key. Okay? You want to look at yarn. You want yarn. You don't want to see the toilet tissue roll. You want to see yarn. So if you see that when you're wrapping it around and you have gaps between here, just pull it up. Just like this. Because we don't want to see this. We want to see this. Just keep going around the world. Round and round we go. Where she stops, we all know. Just make sure you have enough yarn where when you're going around the world, you don't have to stop what you're doing. Because you have enough yarn to, you know, complete the task. Which I'm going to have to pull some more. But just make sure when you're doing this, just make sure you pull out a lot of yarn when you're going around the world, guys. A lot of yarn when you're going around the world. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just getting me some more yarn. So make sure that I have enough to go all the way down. I don't have to keep pulling and pulling and pulling yarn. So make sure that you don't see any other cardboard when you're doing this. Use your thumb and lift it up. That's it. Keep going around the world. You see how I'm doing that? You don't see any cardboard, right? You're just looking at yarn, right? And that's the whole idea. You know, doing crafts is like meditation for me. I absolutely love it. It's like a little meditation. You know, it's like a fun thing to get into. Especially when you see the end product, what you've done. It's like you're so proud of your work. And you look at it like, I did that? Did I do that? You know what I mean? I love it. It's my peace of mind. You know, everybody have their peace of mind, whether they listen to music, whether they play the guitar, whether you're doing some type of crafting. Everybody has something to put them in that nice place. You know, for a moment. You know, give you that quiet time, that relaxing time. Because to me, crafting is relaxing to me. It's just really relaxing to me. I ain't gonna lie about it, guys. Hold on one second. And I think this is a nice color for a dog. What y'all think? That's a beautiful color, right? It's a nice color for a dog. So make sure you keep pulling up. If you see any cardboard, just push it up with your finger. Just like that. So easy, so simple. So we're almost at the end. Almost at the end. Almost at the end. And I think I have enough yarn that I pulled out. I don't think I have to go back in anymore. I think I have enough. We're almost at the end, guys. Are y'all excited? We almost at the end. Yo. We're doing the doggone thing. Yo. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it now. We're doing it. See, we're almost at the end. And everything looks good. You don't see any brown toilet tissue roll at all. You see that? You don't see any brown. Almost at the end. Almost at the end. Okay, almost at the end, guys. We're almost there. Got about one more. Now, at the end, gonna make sure you get that string to the exact bottom end, because you don't want nothing showing of the cardboard. Okay, so that could be a little tedious. So we're gonna take our time with this end. Okay. Take your time when you get to the bottom, because you don't want it to unravel. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a little reinforcement with our glue. Just a very little bit. Just like that. Make sure it doesn't unravel apart. And give it some reinforcement. Okay. Over here, just take your glue, a little reinforcement. Just like that. Make sure it doesn't unravel itself. So that's what I'm doing. Right here, let's put a dab of glue. Just like that. And right here. And that's all she wrote. And she's done. Alright, cool. Now put a little dab of glue right there. And she's done. Beautiful. See that? All done. All done. So we're done with that part. So we're done with this string yarn completely. You could put this away. This is how much I have left. I could still make something out of this if I want, like a kitchen, how you call it, mitten or something. I still have some stuff left over. So if you want to make another dog out of this color, you still have another enough to make another dog if you wanted to. So I'm going to put this out my way because I'm done with it. See? So now you're going to take your top, this one, and you're going to put it on top just like this. So that's where your glue come in to hand. So take your glue and you're going to put it around the edge just like this. All around. Get as close to the edge as you can. Okay, beautiful. Now you're going to put it on top of here. Make sure you pat it down. Make sure it's nice and secure. Any excess glue string, you can just peel that off. So you get the idea? That's what we're working with now. Okay? So now, Got that part, so now we're going to go here. Okay? So now we're going to start forming our little doggy. So you're going to take some of this. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to even it out a little bit. Why I see the problem. Just like that. Take that little excess string right there and pluck that off a little bit on top. So take your doggy. Take this and we're going to wrap it around just like this. In the center. You see how I have that? So you're going to take your glue in the center, just like that. Plop some glue there. Put it back in the center and plop it down. Just like that. Make sure you hold it down so you get some reinforcement. You seeing that? Okay, now we have one part on. Turn it to the back. Okay. Take your other one and we're going to do it like this, the opposite way. So what you're going to do, cut this little excess off, just like this. Take you some glue. We're going to put it in the middle right here. See where my finger's at? Right there. Plop you some glue right here. Just like that. Now take this, where this is right here, see where that knot was? Take it the long way. And plop that right there, just like that. Where that folds over like that. See how I got that? Press the glue in. Just like that. Make sure it's nice and secure. See how I have that? Make sure it's nice and secure. So now you're going to take your other piece, which is this piece. Remember you did 3 of them. Now, you're going to put some glue in the center right here. Just like that. See that? So take your glue gun. Remember, I didn't put it on this line. I had it in the center, like a couple of centimeters down. But this one, you're going to put it directly on this edge right here. So you put your glue here. Okay. So take your piece, long way. And hold it. Just like that. Hold it in place until it's nice and secure. See how I did that? Hold it till it's nice and secure. See how I have that? Every side is looking good. So now what you're going to do, you're going to take half of this yarn. Make sure it's half. You're going to swing it up like this. Now hold that part. Let me find a little rubber band because we're going to need a little rubber band at this point. Or I could tie it with a knot. I can take a string and tie it with a knot. I'm going to use this. We'll use a string. You could use a rubber band for the second part. So you're taking half of what you secured down to the front part of it. Hold this part. Now go on the front and take some. Pull some up. Just like that. So that you have something like this. That's what you want. That's what you want to look at. Something just like that. See there? So now we're going to take some string. I have some string right here. So lay your doggy down, and we're going to tie this string around the part that I'm holding. So put it on the ground, lay it down. So now we're going to tie it. Make sure your string is even. I'll tie another knot, just like that. Tie another knot, just like that. Now we're going to cut off this excess, just like that. So we're going to cut off this excess right here, because we don't need that. So you see where I'm going with this? You see where I'm going? So now you're going to take this part and you're going to shave it down. Shave this part down. So gather it up, and now we're going to shave it down. So now we're going to cut around it, even it up. Now you're going to take your comb. Now hold it. Now this isn't very tight because you normally use a rubber band for this part. So try to pull that down just a little bit more where you tied your string on the top right here. Okay, so now you're going to comb this out into like a little puff. You're going to make a little puff. I wish I had a rubber band. It'll secure it more. So now you're going to even this part up. I wish I had the rubber band. The rubber band would have done so much better for me. So even up your puff. Giving him a little haircut. Oh, my turtles want to get out of that water. So let's clean up our mess a little bit. So you're going to take his ears. These are his ears. And we're going to cut his ears evenly. So take your scissors. We're going to cut his ears. Just go across and make an even cut for the ears. Go on the other side, make another cut. And sometimes, you know, if you don't see your yarn even, you're going to work with it. Get rid of this excess yarn right here. So now what you're going to do, you're going to go on the back and you're going to clean this up. You're going to cut across in the back. So now you're going to go on the front and you're going to clean that up. Clean that up in the front. So good. This is his beard. So you're going to go and clean that up. And go ahead and clean this part up too. You can always go back and shape it up. And you need to shape it up. Always go and shape it up. Or you can make it shorter, because he doesn't need such a long beard. You can always cut it down a little bit. Okay, get rid of the excess. Throw that away. So we still need to clean it up. Clean up wherever you need to. Like you see some strings hanging. Just go ahead and clean that up. Clean it up. Just like that. Clean it up. You see the tail needs some cleaning up. Go ahead and clean up that tail. I'm going to put a little bit more reinforcement here with glue. Just like that. There we go. Nothing to do. If you see anything that bounced out of place, just put it back in place. That's all you do. Okay, so now, what I'm going to do, fluff that up. So go ahead and take you some embellishments. We're going to put the pom-poms on in a minute, but I want to put a face to it. Now I want it to come alive. So I have some things over here. I have some eyes. I have some eyes, I have a nose, and I have a mouth. And I also have some ribbon. So I'm going to put some ribbon up here for its hair. So I'm going to make a little ribbon for the hair. So I'm just going to enforce it with a little glue. Force that down. Go on the back and enforce that down. I'm trying to make a little bow. See here? A little bow. So you want to embellish that. Got a little butterfly. So you can put a little butterfly in the middle of the bow, and that's going to go over here. Okay? So I'm going to put a little glue on the edge. I'm just going to embellish it. Make it look a little bit more, you know, pretty. think that's a flower. I don't know what that is. Whatever it is, we're going to use it. See that? Put that there. So now, let's put the eyes on before I do that part. So I'm going to position the eyes and see where I want it to go. Okay, beautiful. Put your little glue on the back. So now I'm going to attempt to put the eyes on. So you have one little eye, okay? So let's do the other eye. Here's the other eye right here. So get you some glue, and we're going to put the other eye on. So we have the other eye on. So now, let's put a little nosy poo, a little nose. Okay, put a little nose. I have this little piece right here. Thought I put that as a nose, just a little dot. His nose doesn't need to be that big. Put a little dot. Put a little dot there for the nose. Okay, gonna put on his little nose. Got the little nose on, see it? So now, this is gonna be his tongue. So I'm gonna cut this down a little bit because this little pom-pom is a little bit too big for me. So I'm just gonna slice it a little bit. So you're gonna open where his whiskers, his beard is. Spread that apart, like that. I'm gonna put his little tongue in there. So take you some glue on the end and stick his little tongue coming out. You see it? Alright, now we're going to do some embellishments. I'm going to put this on his head. So I'm going to trim down that little fro a little bit, just to make it a little bit more better. Okay, so now I'm going to see where I want to position it. And cut this down a little bit more. Okay, that's where I want it. So now, we got doggy all dressed up. You can always cut the beard down a little bit more, guys. You know, it's a shaggy dog. You know what I mean? Shaggy the dog. Shaggy waggy. But he's looking cute, right? What do y'all think? How's Shaggy looking? We're going to name him. I'm saying Shaggy, but y'all going to give me a name to name our internet dog. All right, so now I'm going to put a pom-pom feet on. I'm going to put these feet on, guys. I'm going to trim this down a lot more. A lot more. Because I don't want the feet so big. Okay, looking good. Looking good. So let's trim the other one down a lot more. Oopsie daisy. Okay, I'm getting there, guys. Let's see if I like that. I don't want his feet so big, so that's why I'm trimming it down a lot more. I want it to fit the frame. Okay, I like that. Just make sure they're both the same size when you're putting on the feet. Okay. Alright, so let's get rid of the excess. Make sure they're even when I put on the feet. Oh my God. It's so damn cute. Oh gosh. I'm going to cut the beard down a little bit more. You don't have to have your beard so crazy. So you want to see the feet too. You can cut the beard down a little bit more. Okay. I cut this side down a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Looking good. Looking really good. Oh my God, I love it. Okay. So let's put the feet on it. Y'all ready for the feet? You ready? Hey. Are you ready for the feet? Are you ready? Hey. Alright, so let's put our doggy's feet on. Are y'all ready for this? So take you some glue. And let's put his feet on, guys. What's a dog without some feet? You know what I mean? What's a doggy without feet? Oh my God. What's a doggy without feet? Come on. Oh my God. He's so precious. Oh my God. What's a doggy without feet, guys? You gotta have some feet. There we go. What y'all think? Doggy got feet. Doggy got mustache. Doggy got ears. Doggy got a back. Now we're going to put that tail back there. Alright, so let's turn him around. And we're going to clean this up a little bit because we got to do the tail. So cut some of this off because we want the tail to show. Make sure that's even. Cut the excess off. Just like that. So now, we gotta do our tail, guys. Are y'all ready for doggy's tail? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, let's put doggy's tail on. Oh my God, are you looking at that? Are you looking at that tail? Are you looking at that? All right, so take you some glue. I'm gonna put the tail on. We got us a tail. We got us a tail. We got us a tail, guys. Now, the only thing with working with this glue, gets all over your fingers, guys. Oh, my God. But, thank God, it's easy to come off. You know what I mean? It's easy to come off. All right, guys. We have finished our doggy. Yay! Y'all hit the thumbs up in this doggone place. Doggone it. I finished the internet dog. Yes. And here he goes. How you doing? How you doing? I am the internet dog. I got my waggy tail. I got my pom-pom feet. I got my mustache. I got my red little tongue. I got my eyes, my little embellishment, my little fro-fro. And I got my ears. How you doing? How you doing? So we need to name the internet dog. Y'all put it in the comments. What's a good name for Bow Wow? What is a good name for Bow Wow, guys? Y'all give me a good name for Bow Wow. Because Bow Wow is going to be the internet dog. But we need to name Bow Wow. Give it a name, guys. While I get me a sip of water, we have got to give Bow Wow a name. Come on with it. What do y'all think about Wow? Put some hearts. Share the live. Do something. And there you go. So guys, if y'all like what you see, put on your notifications because I do a lot of crafting work. I made this beautiful tree village with houses and everything. I even have a little bear on there, a little miniature bear on the tree house. It's so adorable. It's so cute. I could teach the kids a lot because I love crafting. But this would be a nice gift for mom. Put a nice candle and make Bow Wow and give her this for Mother's Day, guys. This will be your mother would love something like this. Nice candle, and then you made Bow Wow yourself. I'm going to leave it as Bow Wow. Since you guys are afraid to talk in the comments and give me an internet dog name, this is going to be Bow Wow. Okay? Beautiful Mother's Day gift. You can show the kids how to do this, how to make Bow Wow. I did step by step. Bow Wow even has a tail. Bow Wow is fit. Ooh. Oh, Bow Wow fell down. Bow Wow, why you keep falling? I don't like that. You stop falling, Bow Wow. Okay? Stop falling. No wonder this is not level. If I level this, it won't fall. There we go. There we go. Here we go. So yeah, guys, this is a great gift for Mother's Day. Don't skip on making fun projects. You can sit down and make it with your kids. They would have a well of a time, guys. Ain't nothing to do but do the doggone thing. Why? Because Cassie did, and you just saw me make the whole thing. And this is the back of Bow Wow. He has his little tail. He has his little hair here. He has his little ears. He has his little fro with his embellishment. Isn't he the cutest thing? Hello, good people in this cyber world. How y'all doing? And there you go. All right, guys, share the live, hit the likes, and I hope you guys enjoyed this project because I enjoyed doing it with you guys. So Cassie's getting ready to take those turtles off the out of their tank, guys. Everybody have a blessed rest of the day, and remember, don't let nobody get on your nerves. Peace out.